Okay, we're going to look today in the Prosperity Central back office, specifically in the marketing area. This is very important because what we want to do is go into the marketing section that's on your top toolbar where you see it's the black toolbar and you see marketing almost in the middle. And what we're going to do here is we're going to set up a few things. One of them is a welcome email to friends, family, anyone you know, anyone that knows you, that'd be willing to do you a big favor. And that is that they would sign up for the free business. They're not to get out their wallet, anything like that. Just want them to sign up. You do not want them to unsubscribe to the newsletter that comes out periodically. You tell them go ahead and ignore that newsletter. They can block it, but just don't ever click on that unsubscribe button. The reason you're having them go there is because what's going to happen is you are going to get pay point, and you're going to qualify for levels of matrix pay when it comes to the residual order. So let's click on the marketing tab right now. Okay, so we're in the marketing, and now we're going to scroll down. Okay, we're scrolling down to the one-touch emails. There we go. Okay, we go down here, to emails and scripts. Once we're in emails and scripts, we're going to click on that. In here, we have emails and scripts, and we're going to go to system content. Click on that. System content is stuff that's already in there, created by Prosperity Central, and most importantly, Chew the Fat Off. And we're going to look at all the stuff Chew the Fat Off has put in there as far as what we're going to do with this portion of the video. So we're going to scroll on down, and we're going to look for one called Warm Market Free Biz Sign Up Requests. As we scroll down, these emails that you see in here are emails that have been created by Chew the Fat Off. They've been tested. They work great. And as you see, we're approaching the Warm Market Free Biz Sign-Up Request. And it gives a description here. This is for new CTFO associates to send their warm market in order to get 7 personally enrolled free biz people in their matrix and qualify for 14 levels of matrix pay. We're going to copy that. When we click copy, it immediately opens up in the contact section to my content. Remember, before we were on system content. Now we're in my content. We're going to go down to one-touch emails, and here it is, Warm Market Free Biz Sign-Up Request. So now we're going to edit it. You come in here, and it's good to make a note of this because when you copy something, every time you copy it from the system content and it goes into your My Content section, it says copy. Well, we want to remove copy. And that's going to be, we'll just highlight it and delete it. That's going to be your reminder that anything you see in here under My Content, there's no word copy there after the title, after the name of it, I should say. That means you have gone through it, you've proofread it, it's workable, and it's going to work for you. So if you leave copy, it means you haven't proofed it. You just went and copied it. So we just removed copy. Now we're going to go through and proof it. Here's the subject line, hi. Can you do me a big favor? And that's their first name is automatically put in, the first name of the contact. This is the description. The template's already been created. This is called the prospect template. And you see here's the message. It's a great email. You should test it to yourself, send it to yourself, and so forth. Now, where you see a link, if you click on the link, you left-click on it, you'll notice there's a black box that says Edit Unlinked. Well, don't mess with that. But when you see here, link site equals one page, Get Started, that will take you to your Get Started page, which is your username.chewthefatoff.com/freebiz. So we'll just leave that alone. We know that's correct, automatically incorporated. This is your prospect's first name or your contact. This is your website, same thing. It'll say Get Started. You know that's fine. And then right here, it'll say a little note. It won't affect them in a negative way. Are you receiving this newsletter? All you're going to do is peek a couple weekly emails. Please don't unsubscribe. Once you do this, click Save Changes. Okay, this shows you up here your changes. Changes have been saved, and then that'll go away. So if you don't see it right away, you can click Save Changes again. Now, as we look at it, here it is. It's also important that contact types, all categories, is always chosen. And now the word copy is gone. So we know, okay, that worked. We're good to go there. Now, what I recommend also is send yourself a test email. Make sure it looks right. Make sure the links work right. So click on Send Test, and it'll pull up your own email address right here. This is Tom's email address in here, but it'll pull up. Okay, and then once you do that, you're going to send the test message, and boom, it'll go to you, and you check your inbox. and then go ahead and make sure everything works. Do that every time you put a message in here. Now we go back to the marketing tab one more time. Either click on this tab, or you can take a shortcut by going up here and clicking on emails and scripts. Let's do that. Click that. Remember, we're going back to the system content because we're going to copy another message. Now this time, the one we're going to go for, it's called Imported Lead Opt-in for CTFO Free Business Campaign. The reason we're doing these next two is because we're going to also show you how to use pre-made lead capture pages that Do the Fat Office made that you can send people to fill in the form, and it automatically opts them into your free business campaign. And they'll start receiving those emails the day after they opt in. So right now, let's look for Imported Lead Opt-in. So when you scroll down, a quick way to know that you're getting close is when you start seeing these center columns filling. Those are the ones that To the Fat Office created. So now we're looking for Imported Lead Opt-in, free biz, right here. Okay? And imported leads for other than LSD, that's Lead Store Direct, opt-in email for a CTFO free biz campaign. So we're going to copy this one. Now watch, it's going to go right back to contacts and my content again, just like the last time. Scroll down, we'll see it in there under one-touch emails. That's what these are called, one-touch emails, and here it is. Now we're going to edit it. Notice it says copy again. We're going to edit it, get rid of that, and it's all categories. That's what we want. We go up here, we back out. You can highlight it, delete it, or just backspace till you get to the last word there. And it says recipient's first name. Here's your free business information. Now, this also is in the prospect template, and it'll say something like, click here to receive your free business information, and make sure you don't have your wallet out because you won't need it. To your success, it has your name in here and so forth. I'm going to show you something here because this does, I'm not sure this is correct. I'm going to click here. When you don't see it, oh, there it is. Okay, see, they weren't blue, and now they are. When you don't see them blue, it makes me think, hey, that might not be working. So these are called tags. These things drop down where you put in the recipient's first name or sender's first name. That's where these are. So let me confuse you, because I can confuse myself even easier than I can confuse you. Now here, this is a link again, but this one says confirm. So you just have to trust that that confirm is the right one for the confirmation email. Then get your free business information today. Again, it's the confirm link. We don't want to send them to the website first or anything because we want them to actually opt in so that we know once they opted in. We also know that they will receive the campaign that's been created and working fantastically for anyone that's using it. We want them to do it. So we're going to save the changes. Everything's good. Remember, the only change that we're actually saving is we got rid of the word copy to show us that, yes, we proofread it and we went through it. Okay? Remember, it said copy out there. Now let's send a test to yourself. And again, it's going to be, you put your, as a matter of fact, when you click this, it'll have your own email address already in here because we've already showed you how to set that up. So it'll be it'll just say yours. It won't have fonts. And we send it, boom. Now you go check your email, make sure it's right, everything's working, and so forth. Okay, now we go right back up again. Take the shortcut, emails and scripts. Go to system content again, and this is the last one we're going to do. Now this one is prospect DC web form first notification. This is for a lead capture page that's already been created, but it's going to be set up. Now we go to system. We're going to look for prospect web form first notification. So remember, all these are blank, and now we're seeing some stuff written in. We get down to a whole group of it. Now we got to the fat off created stuff. So prospect web form, or right here, first notification. Says this is for your own business lead capture pages. Create your first notification email for lead capture page. Immediate email when a prospect contact web form is submitted on Prosperity Central generic biz lead capture page. Now this here, you're going to see later on. That'll be the reminder of this for you. So we're going to copy it. It's going to take me right back to my content. We're going to go down again. Remember, we're going to get rid of the word copy. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. So we're going to edit it. All categories, that's correct. I'm going to go here, remove the word copy. This is a prospect Prosperity Central web form first notification. So once they fill out this lead capture page, first thing they're sent in the form of an email is this particular message. So we're going to look through it. Again, it's the prospect template, as we always have. Okay, obviously when I click in here, then it turns blue. I don't know why. Different operating systems do different things. Has everything in here. We're going through it. Now remember, that will take them, once they click, they're going to actually be able to see your site. And right here, there's going to be this. Look, get started. That's your free biz website. Little email there. Free proven profit system. Again, it's your get started page. Okay, so this takes them to the 4-minute video page. That's our get started page. If everything looks good, we're going to save it. We're going to send a test email. We'll just go ahead and send the test email. I'm just going to hit send test. I'm not going to change the title. You know your own email address will be up there. Go down, save changes. All right, so it's pretty clear that the first one we did was for the warm market people you already know. Well, what about that last one we did? Well, while we're here with this, after we've checked it and everything's working properly, here's what I'd like you to do. I would like you to copy the subject line of this particular email, the first notification. This is the title. So you're going to take this and you're going to copy it, and you're going to put it in a notepad. Okay? So if we can pull up a notepad, to go ahead and paste that in there. Okay, so we copy the Prospect PC web form, that name, and we paste it. And we go back to our message again, and this time we're going to highlight and copy the subject line, the one-touch email subject. So right here, this part. Yes, copy that, and then paste that in the notepad on the next line, skip a couple lines or so. There you go, and then skip a couple lines down again. Okay, now let's go back to our message. Now this one's really crucial. It's as we scroll down to the message, we're in the template, and our message, this is extremely crucial here. This is very important. So what we do is we click on this, which is the HTML code feature. So we choose HTML, and now we put our mouse and we click anywhere in the body of that text. And then we do a Control-A to select all. So copy. Now you do Control-C to copy it, or Control-A selects it all, and then we do a Control-C. Once we've copied, we go back to our notepad, and we do a Control-V to paste. Okay, this is extremely crucial. Okay, so now we're going to save this notepad, and now we're going to go back to our Prosperity Central page. We're going to click this HTML code feature back on, so it's back to normal. There you go. That's good enough. Okay, so save that. Okay, now we got to get back in the document here. We got to click this guy again to get it off of HTML. Okay, let's go down and make sure nothing's changed. Hit Save Changes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is scroll back up to the top, and this time we're going to click at the very top on the tab that says My Website. Click on the My Website tab at the top. Scroll down just a bit until you see Lead Capture Page right in here. Okay, it says Lead Capture Page Options. Let's click that. These are pre-made lead capture pages that Prosperity Central has made, but we also have our very own Chew the Fat Off lead capture pages. So they're near the bottom. So let's scroll down, and let's pick the one that says Free Business. Okay, right there, the best free business. Let's go ahead and click on that as default. That is default. It doesn't really matter whether you set it or not. I just do it. Now, click on the capture page options, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start setting this up. This is if you have Aweber, you can put your leads in here, and you would need that lead capture page for that, but because those leads were purchased somewhere else. Here we select GTFO Free Biz for the contact, email campaigns, GTFO Free Biz, get started. All this is already set up on a previous one. And then prospect notification. When you first start, it's basically not going to have anything, but now we have Prospect Web Form first notification to pick from the drop-down. Here we have our external website, and we save the changes. Okay, now let's go back to the capture pages again. And this time we're going to go all the way down to the one that says phone number optional, because we have two, one with and without phone number being mandatory. And we've tested these, by the way, and one doesn't pull any better than the other, just so you know. So this time we're going to capture page options. Again, CTFO Free Biz for the contact folder, CTFO Free Biz getting started. Prospect first notification, it's already there. Save it. Very important. Now, if we go back to these capture pages one more time, now that we've saved them all, we're going to go into the first one, free business. Now, this time we're going to click on capture page options. After we've saved everything, we go back into them, and we scroll down, and it says notification. Remember we set this? Well, before you do this, this is something I forgot to mention. You have to create your own right here. And that was the whole purpose of the one we just put in there. You would do add a new notification like this. You would take what you pasted as the display name. You would paste it right in here, prospect, first notification. You would paste the description right there. The type of contact, you would choose prospect. And then remember that HTML code, the subject, you would paste the subject right in there, whatever it was. Then we would pick the template, and now, remember when we did that coding? Now that our cursor's in there, we would click this HTML, and we would paste from that notepad. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
We would go up here. This is crucial. Go all the way up to before the first T there, and we'd highlight everything all the way down to the end of the last T. Now here we can do a right click and copy, and we come back here. Watch this. Right click and paste. That's all the HTML. Now we get rid of this. Boom. Everything's just right. Remember that's what we did here. And again, we're working our way backwards right now, but just for the heck of it, might as well do it. So this up here was the subject. So we go back. This was our subject line. Okay. Copy it. Paste it. Up here, the display name, that was what we called it in the very beginning. That was this. The rest of it, the description, actually that was found on the other one there. I don't know if it'll work here. No. But you would put the description that you had in the system content. We should have copied that. So that would have all been there like that. And then when we saved it, it would save it all. Down here. Boom. And that is what would create that drop down on the previous page. That's where we would put this. But remember that drop down that said first notification?
Mm-hmm.
That's where there would be nothing there before anyone did this. There would not be a drop down at all. Okay? So right here, when they go down to the right one, you're going to have to redo all this because obviously it's already done in yours. But when we went to here and we scrolled down to this part, create your own, see there was not one created, so they'd be doing this for the first time. And nothing would be here, so we'd have to do create, first notification, and we'd put the title. It would tell us what to put. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so then,
Description.
once you do all that, the last thing would be to go look at the lead capture page, both of them. Actually, only one. You only need to do one. So, for example, the one that we have is defaulted. Okay, so we do the preview, and here's what it looks like. Free home business, and then we would fill it in. You put in your real name, last name, email, your phone number, and then you click for immediate access, and it would send it to you, and you test it for yourself. But put in your real information so you can really test it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all we need.